What's up, YouTube? It's Nick, coming all the way up Burlington, Vermont. I like to give a big shout out to Don Miller for letting me use this for a review, and it's the Tesla Invader 2 half-mech mod. Okay, I'm first gonna start with the case. Case, it feels like genuine leather. It's really well constructed. I mean, this front pouch is clutch. I mean, I can fit two 18650 batteries and a 30 ml bottle of juice, and nothing's going anywhere. Okay. It also has a drawstring closure here, so you can tighten everything up so it's not falling out, and a carabiner to put it on your belt loop. Let's take a look at the mod. Okay. Solid wood, Tesla half-mech Invader 2. I've been vaping on it for the past couple days, and some of my favorite features on this are the ergonomics, the feel. It's really light because it's wood, and the fire button. The fire button is pretty dope. You definitely know you're hitting the fire button because it's got a nice click. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's got a nice click, and it's very, very responsive, I will say. 510 connection, spring loaded down there, and that's going to fit all your RDAs. It's going to fit some of your RTAs, some of your tanks, RBDAs. It's just a really great performing device. Let's take a look at the battery panel. So one downside about this is the battery size. It's got 4 little batteries. I wish they were just one long battery, just to give you like this sense of security that your battery cover is not going to come off. Another flaw I saw in most of them are the gapping in this back battery panel. You can slide it right off. I wish there was like some sort of enclosure, some sort of tab or a rail that you could run it through so it's not coming off straight up. But for what it is an incredible device. Like I said, I've been vaping on it for the past couple days, and I absolutely love it. Like, it's very, very responsive. The ergonomics are great. Fits really well in your hand. I wish the edges were a little smoother. They're kind of sharp. They didn't really do any rounding of the finger holes, but you know, that's one of the cons that I found with this, is just it feels kind of sharp in your hand. I wish it was a little bit smoother, but you can always do that with some sandpaper and sand these down. But straight out of the box, this thing's pretty sweet. Other than that, it's got a really nice finish, and the Tesla logo is engraved in the wood, or carved in the wood. And it says down here, Invader 2 half-mech mod, and it's got your serial number. This is an authentic Tesla. I don't know if they're clones, but this is authentic. Let's take a vape. I'm going to put on the Twisted Messes RDA, and we'll see how she vapes. And before, when I said this mod was responsive, it is very responsive. It is very responsive. Look. Push the button and it's going. It's just very super responsive. I have not had the chance to actually dive into any of the schematics of this, but everything on the inside, as you can tell, looks super clean, and the batteries stay in there really tight. So actually, to the point where instead of trying to pull them out with your fingernails, the best thing to do would just be to put your hand flat and just hit them out with your hand, and they'll come right out. But everything's super tight. Everything looks really good on the inside, super clean. And I'm gonna put this back together and take a vape for you. Oh yeah, The power on full batteries with this mod is great. It will give you very, very dense, flavorful clouds. I have like 5 other mods that I use daily, and I haven't even picked them up yet because this is currently my favorite. It's a little large, as you can tell. My hand stops here. There's a whole another, let's say, half an inch to 3/4 inch on the bottom, and it's pretty wide. And I'm gonna go grab my Joytech so you can see the comparison. All right. Alright, so here's my Joytech EVIC VTC, and that will give you a little comparison of the size. I mean, as you can tell, it's already a lot bigger, and the width is it's quite wide, so it would fit perfectly with someone with big hands. My hands are like average size, and I think it fits very comfortably in my hand. So height, it's pretty tall. That's the top of the Joytech with the Ego 1 Mega Tank, and it's a good inch longer. I mean, I guess why they give you the pouch so you don't have to stuff it in your pocket every day. But consistency in vape is incredible. It's incredible. Pop fresh batteries in here and you get some of the best hits that you're ever going to get from a semi-mech mod. Super responsive, even with big coils. I don't know if you saw before, but I have quad coils in there. I have 4 coils, and the ramp up time's not large, but once they're heated up, it just cooks it, and it's great. So that's that. And any questions or comments, leave them down below. Like and subscribe. I've got some more reviews coming out shortly. I'm gonna do the EVIC VTC here in a minute, one of my next videos. But I really wanted to do this because Don Miller was so kind to supply this for review. 1 out of 10, I would give it a 7. It gets points deducted for being so large that it's like not a piece you can bring with you everywhere. I did the points for the battery casing, and I also deducted points for, you know, the edges being a little sharp for my liking. But other than that, super great, very comfortable. I really enjoy this, and I would definitely get another one if I lost it. So check one out for yourself. We have them down at Champ Vapes. Come see us. My name's Nick. Have a good night.